Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Downloadable Content. I am Mike.
And I'm Dookie.
And we got a bunch of good games for you today. And things started off as usual with the Xbox 360, and the game chosen today was Brain Challenge. It's available on the Xbox Live Arcade. And it's pretty much a terrible game. It's probably I guess if you're looking for like a replacement for Brain Age, it's all right. But I mean, the benefit to Brain Age on the DS was the fact that you can play it while you're on the toilet or like on the go and stuff, and you're not wasting good, valuable time that you could be spending on like a real game instead.
And you can actually like draw shit at least on Brain Age on the DS.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's an all around terrible game. They're trying to get a little bit more money out of the quote casual gamer crowd, and by doing that, they're going to release a bunch of games like this that appease to everybody, and it's absolutely terrible. Yeah, there's really nothing really to say about it. They have like a multiplayer type of thing in it, but even then it's not really multiplayer. It's like you play your games and then the other person plays their games, and it's not good. Like it's one of those games that they kind of pump out to make a little bit of money because they know that some people are going to be like, oh look, I can get this game on my 360. They buy it. And then they feel sorry for the rest of their lives because they bought it.
Yeah, I mean, I regret owning Brain Age 2, and I got it free with my DS. So.
You wanted to take. Can I take this back for a good game?
Yeah, exactly. I think my mom played it at Christmas.
Nice.
That's about it.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna waste any more time on this one. Pass it.
Yeah.
Don't even bother with this one. Don't even give it a try.
Exactly.
So moving on to the PS3, we've got Super Street Fighter 2. Is it Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD?
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix, and it's on both the 360 and the PS3. And you can get a demo for the game on both of those. Basically, it's a rehash of Super Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo /arcades. It's got all the characters playable from the start. You can even play as Akuma right away. I mean, you go to Guile and hit up on the D-pad. And, it pretty much plays exactly the same as Super Street Fighter 2. So if you're a big fan of the Street Fighter games on the Super Nintendo or like the old-ass arcade ones, definitely pick it up. But I don't know. It seems like the only changes, I mean, other than I know the attacks have been changed and the character settings have been changed a little bit, but the gameplay all around is still as choppy as Super Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo, and I was definitely not expecting that. I was expecting a smoothed out version of Super Street Fighter 2, much like how Street Fighter 3 Third Strike or like the King of Fighters series are, how like smooth they run. But even if you crank the speed up all the way in this game, it's still like, I don't know, it's not slow down really, it's just weird.
It was probably stems from the programming of the game when it was originally released.
Yeah, like it's the exact same like program. The only thing they changed was how it looks and a little bit of the character stats.
See, and that's too bad because I hate how they're just kind of spitting out all these games and they're like, oh look, a new game, and all it is a remix of the original version that was once on your Super Nintendo or your Genesis or whatever you used to own before.
But
and that's good and everything, like it's all right, I guess, but in the same sense, like enough is enough. Like how many of these games have we seen in the last say year? Like 4?
Yeah.
You know? So
well, I mean Mega Man 9 was a completely different game, and Bionic Commando they made it more playable. But this is the exact, like almost the exact same, except each of the character stats are a little different. But it plays like they didn't smooth anything out, and that's what I was looking for. That's the one thing I bought this game for, was to play Super Street Fighter 2, but that ran smooth. And
exactly.
And you can't, like, your aerial blocks don't work as well either, and like that's all I do. I'm a aerial attack guy, and when I can't aerial block, I'm fucked. and it sucks. It's kind of disappointing because I was expecting it to play like as smooth as Street Fighter 3, and there's no reason not to. It's on the 360 and PS3. I mean, just change that.
Yeah, they should have been able to fix up the coding a little bit to make it run smoother.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the game if you like Street Fighter 2, but another problem with this is, especially if you own the 360, you can download Street Fighter 2 with the Xbox Live Arcade for cheaper than this, and it's the same fucking game.
Yeah.
So.
See, and that's what I was mentioning earlier. It's just like they're rehashing all these games and just throwing them out. And like, cool, yeah, it's good to have all these titles and stuff, but at least give us the decency of taking a little bit of time and making it worth our purchase, instead of just going, here's a ROM, hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if I wanted to play that, then I'll go buy it, you know, for my Super Nintendo, or like I'll actually play the real game, because why would I bother getting the exact same game on my 360?
Exactly, and I already own Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo. They redid the music, and that's kind of cool. Like, it sounds a lot better. Like, the intro, the main title screen is basically the sick-ass guitar solo version of the Street Fighter intro, and they redrew everything. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. So, my decision is, if you have a PS3, try the demo. If you have a 360, download Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with you. I'd say try it, but in my opinion, this one's not really worth a buy, so it's more leaning towards the pass or the try.
And the last game we're gonna do is World of Goo on the Wii, and it's also on the PC. So
Goo!
I think you can play a free demo on the PC. So, anyways, it's a puzzle game. It's kind of unique. You basically have your goo at the beginning of each level, and there's a pipe, and you have to make your goo get to the pipe. And you grab your goo and you move it around, and they like connect to each other, and you have to make like a tower of sorts, or like a bridge, or whatever you can to get to this pipe. And some of the levels get a lot more challenging. Like there's a saw blade spinning, and you're underneath this cliff, and you have to work around this cliff and go and bypass this saw blade, because every time you get cut by a saw blade, of course, your goo starts dying and then shit starts collapsing, and you have to make it with a certain amount of goo. Another thing I like is if you make it with over the limit, like say you only need five little goo guys alive at the end, and you get like 10, them extra 5 goo get transported to this I don't know what you call it, like a side level type thing.
Yeah,
and
like a bonus level.
Yeah, and you can use those goo to build this tower, and by the time you beat the game, you should have enough of that goo in that bonus round there to get to the top. And I don't know what's up there, but something's up there, and I don't know, you gotta try and get up there.
Something's up there, and I want to find out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, honestly, this game's kind of like the if you played Patapon on the PSP, just less annoying. But it's not, it's just a simple puzzle, but it's unique, and that's what makes it cool. And like you said, it's got a very basic gameplay, get from the start to the finish with like the most efficient way possible. And yeah, I really had fun with it. I just downloaded the demo on the PC because I wasn't sure. But once it gets more points on my Wii, this one's definitely going to be a purchase for me because, yeah, had a lot of fun. And, yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was a fantastic game. But World of Goo, this one, my opinion, definitely a buy.
Yeah, same. I don't like puzzle games, and this one kept me going for a while, so definitely buy this one.
Pick her up. Right on, that's all we got for today. So you guys have yourselves a great day. Happy downloading. We'll see you later.